In this class, we will understand string input and output in C programming language. So this concept is very simple. So let's get started with the string output concept. So for that, to understand this, I have taken these two lines of code, and the first line of code, we have assigned a value to the string. So the name of this string is name, and this is the value that is being assigned to this name array, means the name string. Now what happens on the memory? Let's assume that the name has been allocated the space 100. Now from here, each character will get stored in one block of memory, one byte of memory. So what happens is Ajay Ram has been located in this way. So has been stored on the memory in this way, and the last memory location is going to store, it gets filled with /0, which is a null character. Now if I want to print that name which is being stored on the memory, and I am using this printf statement, name is %s. Now once it identifies that it is %s, now what happens is it is going to go into this variable name, and what is the value stored in this variable name? It is an array, means it is a mnemonic. It is going to store the address. Now it will go into this address and it will fetch all the values in this array until it identifies this null character. Immediately after identifying the null character, the string will stop. The input will stop. So it will stop, and all the characters that it has scanned so far, all those characters will be printed in the sequence. Now as an output, what we are going to get on the screen is, it is going to print the name. So this name will get printed on the output. Now what about string input? Now in this case, I want the user to provide the string, means scanf, right? So here character name, and I have taken some random amount of space, because every time the user provides the name will change, and the size of the number of characters within the name are going to change. So for safe side, what I have taken is, I have taken this the size of this name as 50 characters. Okay, so now what happens how we are going to scan that value? So for that, I am using this %s. Now immediately whatever the value that is provided by the user will get stored onto this memory. Let's assume that it is 100. Now whatever the value that the user provides, now here what happens, the cursor will wait, right? Now here the cursor is blinking. Now the user has to provide the input. So let's assume that he is providing the same name. It is AJAY. After that, what he will do? He will provide a space. Here is the problem. Here is the problem with this scanf statement. So while providing the input for a string, whenever that scanf identifies an empty space, it considers it as a delimiter for that value. So whenever we provide integer values, a sequence of integer values, what happens is, for example, if we are providing 10 and after that we will provide 20. So after that we will provide a space, and let's assume that I want to provide 20. So this is the delimiter. It lets the scanf to understand that this value has to be stored in a variable, and this space is the delimiter, means whatever the value that we are going to come after this space, it may be a single space or multiple spaces, whatever the value that will get identified after this space, so that value, from that value it is considered, means it is going to take those values into another variable. In the same way, for while scanning the strings, what happens is, immediately after identifying the space, it will consider whatever the user provides after the space. So this value will be considered for another variable by the scanf. So this is the space problem in the scanf with respect to the strings. We are not going to get this problem for integers, because in integers, within the integer value, we don't provide any spaces. So are you able to get this point? This is the problem that we have with this scanf. So how to solve this problem? There is an hack for this, which is an unprofessional way to solve this problem. here this is how the things are to be used. Instead of s, if you use these brackets and provide a cap symbol, in your keyboard you are going to get this, and after that if you provide /n. So what it means is it is a pattern matching sequence. Now whenever, so here you take all the characters, this cap states that you take all the characters that are provided by the user. It may be a space, whatever it may be, it is going to take all the characters including space, and it is going to come out of that scanf until it identifies a return value, means until it identifies a enter value. /n is a, so it is an enter, right? New line means it is an enter. So until it identifies an enter, it is going to scan all the values including the space. So this is how we can do that, and whatever the characters that are provided including the space will get stored onto this variable name. So this is one of the hack. Apart from that, professionally how can we do that? Professionally how can we do that is, C programming language provide two functions for this input. One is gets and the other one is fgets. So these are the two functions that we can use to get the input where we are not going to have this space problem. Okay, so we are going to understand the concept of gets and fgets along with the output function. Another output function is also there, which is puts. So all these three functions we will try to understand in our next class. So that's it for this video. See you in the next class.